legends. Hope you're having a fantastic Tuesday. Let's go and analyze Bitcoin, Ethereum, some other cryptos. Let's go straight into the comment section. Already over 100 people watching the stream. It hasn't even started. People waiting here for the analysis. Let's go, guys. How is everyone doing? Let's go through the comment section first of all, and then I'll go through Bitcoin and Ethereum, and we can take a look at some altcoins such as Chiliz, because I see something so nice on Chiliz that we're going to analyze right away in this live stream. We're hitting a major resistance here on Chiliz. We'll go through Chiliz. Also the DXY, it would be an ideal scenario if the DXY does have a small drop and a pump here for the potential setup that I am looking at. Okay, we can take a look at the DXY also, because it's super important to take a look at the DXY to see what Bitcoin can potentially do. Let me just say hello quickly here through the chat, and I'll go through Bitcoin to show you what I can see on the chart. Okay, let's dive in straight away here through the comment section. Racing Pixel, hello legends, how are you doing? Racing Pixel, nice to see you here. Insane support from Racing Pixel always. Soham Barodi, finally, yes. Missed you, Andy, for the couple days, says Naveen. Yes, I've only done daily updates. Yesterday, no live stream for a few days. I just did a quick live stream for the Telegram for my people from the team, okay, from the Bybit competition. We're not doing too bad. We are ranked here 96 out of 459 teams, I think they are. We were starting off at 30, 40, then went all the way down to 140. Then we're climbing back up. Now, I mean, it's pretty insane. Yeah, I think this is just the second day. We still got 19 days left. I think we can scale up from here, because there's a lot of people. There are a lot of Chinese groups, all right. A lot of Chinese groups here, you know, and Korean, Japanese, and, you know, they are just absolutely, you know, there's a huge amount of volume and they trade with a huge amount of leverage. So I think a lot of them will be falling, because it is also, you know, all of these people that get stopped out or liquidated, even though they're in the top 10, top 20, they're going to start scaling down because they are risky traders. So they can gain a huge amount of percentage and gains P&L, but they can also scale down quickly. We are going to see this, and hopefully we are going to scale up as a team, because we want to get into the highest probability trades, all right, and yeah, make gains, basically try and get stopped out. Good risk management is what is going to scale us up, okay, into the ranking, all right. So yeah, we've still got a nice, you know, few days left. Let me just go through the comment section. Joseph, Mark Dutch, my strongest moderators here, giving insane support like always. Thank you guys for joining the live stream. Andy When Lambo says football dream. Yeah, probably not this year. Probably not this year. Maybe next year. Let's fight for it. Let's, you know, do technical analysis, make insane trades, and yeah, let's just fight for it. So probably not this year. Ben, how are you doing? Hi, bro. Have ever used Fibonacci spiral? Any ideas? I have never used Fibonacci spirals. Never used it. But you know, there's always something new to learn. I might be learning it in the next coming months. It's just I don't want too much information in my head. You know, with the information and you know, tools and basic analysis that I do, it is absolutely fine to trade with. Remember, risk management is the number one thing for me for trading. Technical analysis, it's important. Try to know where to get and where to get out, but risk management is the number one thing. Psychology is a bunch of BS. If you don't have good risk management, you won't have good psychology. It's a bunch of BS. Anyway, never mind. Let's rock the competition, says Chris. Absolutely. Mr. Ripples, waiting for your analysis. Good job. Love you so much, says Mr. Ripples. Wow, thank you. Welcome. Jacob, hello. Huang Herc, Gordon, hello everyone. Yes, click the like button. Absolutely, guys. First of all, also smash that like button, okay? Make this absolutely huge, all right? Huge channel, huge community, because we are just here to make the simplest technical analysis, and looking for high probability trades always, apart from all of this bunch of talk that I do on the live stream. But it's very much necessary to interact a little bit with the community. Ryo, Sashin, Hamad, Football Dream, Anuch, Christopher, Dimitri, good morning. Anne, how are you doing? Anne, nice to see you here. Crypto Has, hello. Chris, hey, Chris. Oh my, CHC, man. Absolutely, Chris. Let's take a look at, let's take a look at Chili's. I am actually in a small short position. I am planning to add to my position here. All right. If we were to have another leg up, all right, I was planning to get into the 618 also to add to my position. I have an insane small position here, just over $100, just risking not even 1/4% here in this trade to actually scale in. All right. This is my plan for the competition. Get into small positions, all right, with a little bit of leverage. And then, of course, if it goes against you and consolidates, you can add up to that position. And there is where you are going to, make those insane gains and not get stopped out. I have all the trades that I have done since the competition. We've only been here for 1 day. I haven't got stopped out once. I've done about 5 trades approximately. All of those 5 trades are in a profit. So anyway, this is the plan. Just use a very small percentage, add up to your position if the position goes against you and consolidates. Because if you get a big massive pump or dump, depending if you're longing and shorting, of course you don't want to add up to your position. Only add up if you see a sign of strength if you are longing, or a sign of exhaustion if you are shorting. Okay, add up to that position knowing that you are going to get some confidence. Andy and Spicy Mods, Scotty, how are you doing? Thanks for joining the stream. Smash up the like button. Yes, hello guys. I cannot go through all of the comment section, because if not, we're not going to do some analysis. So enough comment section. Patesh, Andy got some tan on his face. Yes, it is absolutely sunny here where I live. Yeah, this is absolutely incredible. Andy Ram, yeah, Golf, Tom Girado, how are you doing? Tom is actually an old friend of mine here from where I live. Thanks for joining the live stream. Let's dive in, guys. Let's dive in. Very excited with the competition. I mean, this is absolutely insane. We're not doing bad, but there are some big players. Remember, this is a worldwide competition. There are 459 teams. We were ranked 96 at this moment. We still, at least we're in the top middle. Let's just scale up, okay? Scale up. I'm trying to be as much as I'm very active in the Telegram group for the competition, but it's mission impossible. I've also got some other stuff to do, of course. We got Twitter, we got YouTube right now that I need to, pay some attention to. And yeah, after the live stream, going to be active with some trades here. And I'm actually going to share some of my ideas in this live stream so for that, absolutely crush that like button, guys. Yesterday, I actually did a very short 8-minute video for the community, and we absolutely crushed this Bitcoin trade. The only first Bitcoin trade that we did for the competition, well, at least mine, was this one right over here. It was exactly at 12 o'clock Central European time when the competition was starting. Perfect to enter a short right over here, guys. This was explained on yesterday's video. I did get some bad, well, no, I didn't get any bad comments, just one of them, saying you're a liar, you didn't say this. And I actually gave him the link of the video, and yeah, I think he should comment again, because this was absolutely insane, guys. It was a really nice shorting opportunity. Why? I mean, let's go through what has happened to know what potential direction we need to go, right? We need to know where we've been, okay, where we come from, to know what we're going to be, right? So I mean, talking about the scenario yesterday, right, just to keep it really simple, guys. This is how simple it can get, and how simple you can actually make money if you do have good risk management. We were talking about this major resistance zone, okay, because it is true. I mean, I guess some people, all right, that, you were saying that we were going to have a massive big pump. You said that we were going to go potentially to 22.8, right? I mean, yes, we do have this exhaustion. We, as traders, we need to change our mind every single day, not even every single day, every single minute, because things can change on the chart very, very fast. So what happened here basically on this descending neckline with these lower highs over here, we had this inverse head and shoulder scenario. So you think, okay, price does look like it wants to have a pretty nice reversal, right? But guess what? You know, the start of this breakout was the weekend. We were breaking out on the weekend and we were going sideways here, all right? And we had hardly any volume at all. Volume was disappearing right over here. So you can't get confidence with this uptrend, you know, breaking slightly these highs. You cannot get confident that this trend is going to continue. This is getting absolutely exhausted, guys. You can see it on the chart. You can see the movement here. You are having a roll. You're making a mountain, you know, you're at the top of a peak of a mountain. And, you know, a confirmation of exhaustion is this right over here. We talked about this yesterday. You have a spike breaking this high over here, not managing to successfully close above this range on the 2 hourly, 1 hourly, 4 hourly, right? Having a swing failure pattern, kind of a double top scenario. It's not a double top. Well, yeah, you could say it's a double top. I want to talk about a potential Adam and Eve here, also scenario right over here, inverted Adam and Eve. This is why I think, you know, $20,000 range is very, very possible. I'll show you a potential setup right now that could happen in the next coming hours. But first of all, you know, talking about yesterday, this was a confirmation. This was a confirmation that we are not going to get above the value area high from the volume traded for the last 15, okay, days approximately. And swing failure pattern basically. Zooming in, I mean, this was an insane trade, guys. You know, the $21,400 and 21,000, in between 21,400 and 21,600 was that potential short. But why? Because we were actually retracing to the 618. This was a confirmation that the bulls are not going to break this resistance zone that we have been getting rejected so many times. Confirmation that this is not going up nowhere. This ain't going up. So you have that retracement, you have that entry possibility. Where to, guys? Where to? Exactly to the 618, in between 50% and 618 from the top here to the low area. I mean, we hit that 618 level to absolute perfection. I mean, this was absolutely an insane trade, hitting that 21.5 in between that 21.4, 21.6 signal, right, that were you know, was given for the competition. And this was absolutely crazy. Guess, you know, my first target, of course, was right over here at the lows, at these lows. You know, we were going to claim these lows very, very likely, you know, there's a bunch of liquidity below these low areas. Where are these low areas? Around about the $20,800. The first target was hit, and you know, just a few hours later, second target was hit, which was around about here, the $20,500 range, 20,500, 20,600. Why was this a take profit area? Why was this level potentially going to consolidate, you might ask yourself? And you know, because just going straight to the point here, you know, from the lows created on the 23rd of June to the pump here created all the way up on the 26th of June, okay, the highs, you know, if you take a look at Fibonacci levels from this low to the highs, you know, it cannot get any perfect than this, guys. You were hitting that 61865 range, okay, getting that reaction from this level, you know, giving you time to take profits from this short position. Of course, I gave the option of, you know, guys, why not leave 20% or 30% of your trade open just in case you actually, you know, continue this downtrend? And I think this is still very, very possible. If you entered here, you are totally protected, you're taking profits. I mean, absolutely crushing this Bitcoin trade. I'm not usually a very active trader. I don't make 10 trades a day. No, this is not my style. But for the competition, I am trying to push and trying to look for major opportunities just because of the competition, basically. Anyway, that is what happened. Now, okay, past performance, who cares? Who cares what happened yesterday? What is going to happen in between today and tomorrow? This is what we need to focus on today. I'm just checking here that you guys can hear me. Right, so I'm going to share something here that we I'm talking about in the Telegram from from the team that are in the team in the Bybit competition. Right, what am I analyzing here? Also, I mean, this is pretty obvious also as well. You know, if you got the two biggest spikes of the point of control from the last 15 days, you know, the biggest spike is right over here. You know, knowing that you are going to get that potential bounce. So right now, rejection. So continuation, I think, to the downside is likely, because, you know, the uptrend with the higher lows are getting exhausted, right? If you make an uptrend here with this low, this higher low, this higher low, this higher low, the moment you start kind of breaking this and going sideways, you know, you can see the exhaustion. So potential more continuation to the downside is actually very, very possible. So, you know, what is my deal now? You know, I created a descending channel right now here, you know, from yesterday till today, actually the last 2 days, right? A descending channel. If we go to the 1 hourly chart, you know, you already got a channel once you create these, you know, these lower highs, and you actually, you know, actually getting supported right over here from the bottom of this descending channel. Descending channels are usually, you know, well, I would say 50-50 or 55-45. You know, they are usually bullish. Okay, descending channels usually, you know, trend to break to the upside. Ascending channels usually tend to break to the downside, right? Just a quick example here, just to keep it simple. If you were to look at, you know, this as a descending channel right there, okay, you want to break up. And if you are, you know, creating an ascending channel right over here, okay, you want to break down. So, you know, this is the tricky bit right now. So if, you know, if descending channels usually break up and ascending channels usually break down, wouldn't this descending channel look to break up? And this is the thing that I want to focus on right now, because I do think that we will probably retest this low. We got a big point of control right there. Okay, a big spike on the VPVR, not point of control. Point of control is right over here. But I do think that these lows are very much, you know, going to be retested. What levels are these? This is the $20,000 area. Just because of this big massive double top scenario, Adam and Eve, inverted Adam and Eve, I think is a very, very possible pattern that we can see. So if we just zoom in here, right, let's check out Confluence, because I think the price can hit the 20,000, sorry, the yeah, it is pumping now like crazy. Pumping like, I think we can hit around about the 21,000, 21,100, all right, in the next coming hours. We just hit 20,000, 21,000 right now, just a few seconds ago. But, I mean, of course, this could start pumping like crazy. I want to focus here on the 15-minute chart, 30-minute chart, you know, looking for those day trades here. And, you know, what I am looking at right now, basically, is from this high to the lows, right? Looking to hit that 618. We are pumping right now a little bit like crazy. Of course, I don't want to get into a great pump. I want to see a small reaction here, a little bit of exhaustion, and then potentially enter a short position. Okay, this is how patient I am. Looking for that potential rejection from this range. The volume is indicating that the power is going down. Power is to the downside. Right, we've got power, we've got big volume to the downside. Looking at that 618 level, we almost hit it, almost hit that 618. I think we could potentially hit it, and it's also the lower high range of this descending channel. Right now, this is a breaking point. This is a, you know, like I said, descending channels are, you know, can potentially break, very likely break to the upside. So this is why this is a risky trade. I want to wait for a consolidation. I want to see, you know, the price hitting this level maybe once, twice, and getting a small consolidation here in the next couple of hours, then give me confirmation that this is very likely going to turn around and continue back down. Okay, this is the most likely scenario I think that could happen, even though this is a descending channel. So we got the resistance here from this descending channel, right? Getting nice bounces as support and resistance. We got the 618 from this major drop. Remember, volume is key. Where is the volume pushing the price? The volume is pushing the price down, meaning that it is very likely that we are going to continue this downtrend. Okay, this is what I think, in my personal opinion, looking at the, you know, volume descending channel. So if we just zoom out a little bit more, I want to add up a little bit more Confluence. of course, if we do have Fibonacci from this high to the lows, also looking to that 50%, okay? I think from this high to this low, I think 50%, you know, would be the top of this channel, and it's the 618 also from this drop over here. So we got two major fib levels from this current drop, and you know, we got also a big spike on the VPVR at this range. All right, look at this. This is exactly where we have the biggest point of control right over here at the 21.2k levels. So 21.2, I think, is a big major rejection zone. So this is what I think could happen with Bitcoin. Taking a look at Ethereum, more or less the same scenario. We had an ascending wedge kind of scenario. Look, this was absolutely beautiful, claiming the highs that we did create on the 13th of June till the 16th of June. Levels claimed, dropping down here. Now I am looking for potentially also for something similar on Ethereum, where we are hitting the big point of control. We're probably not going to manage to break above these highs. You know, if we do, that is going to be a totally different scenario. But, you know, these higher lows have been broken, not extremely successfully, but I do think that, you know, this is going to finally get exhausted and have that leg down on Ethereum. Just a quick overview. Andy, you got to be careful with the channel thing. In the end of the trend, channels are exhaustion, but they can also be the reversal of the trend that can either be leading. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is the thing. This is what I'm talking about. You know, this is what I'm, basically explaining, that, you know, descending channels, ascending channels usually break the other direction, right? Because of course you have that trend to the downside. Descending channel breaks up, ascending channel breaks down. So we are in a descending channel that you know, like I just explained you with these, with these examples, they usually break to the other side. But this is a difficult one. This is a very, very difficult one. You know, if you are, you know, getting that pump here and getting a reaction at the 21.2, you know, your stop loss can be above this 21.6k level, right? Around about 21.6. That would be the ideal scenario. Wait for it to pump, wait for it to pump, wait for it to get that reaction, and, you know, jump into a potential trade exactly at this range, you know, with a stop loss. Because if you start getting above this range, it's very likely gonna actually pump. You know, if you do get that, if you do claim this high, in my opinion, you know, it's not going to stop here and roll. You know, this kind of, you know, triple top scenario is very unlikely. You know, on this third attempt, you are probably going to get that leg up. This is why we have stop losses, right? We want to, if we lose, we want to lose the smallest amount possible. But, you know, the risk to reward here can be pretty high. I do see a potential leg down to claim these lows, right? This is a kind of a double top Adam and Eve. You got the spike and then nice round formation coming down to claim that $20,000 area. Of course, if this doesn't play out, guys, stop losses are there to be hit. They are there to protect your position, just in case you do have, you know, because I know a lot of people are going to short this, you know, a little bit of too much leverage, or, you know, liquidation price up here, and, you know, and they won't place a stop loss. They're just going to wait to see if we're going to go down. And then what happens, you know, sometimes you get a big massive pump. And you liquidated, you've lost over 10 or 20% of your capital, and then, you know, then it's, you know, you're moving steps back instead of just getting stopped out and looking for other opportunities. So super chat, bro. Yeah, let's take a look at the super chat right away, guys. I just want to give you a little bit of an explanation here of what I see. Let's take a look at the super chat. Sorry about that. Smash up that like button, says Monk. Absolutely. Thank you very much for the insane support. Let's take a look at the super chat here from Brat. Morning, Algor and Lit USDT, bro. Thanks. Let's take a look at Algor. I have no idea what this crypto is, but we can take a look at it. Algor, it's ranked 332. Rep. Let's take a look at Algor here. Rep US dollar right away. Check out. Wow, I mean, this is absolutely crazy. This is crazy chart. This is a crazy chart. There's, you know, there's very difficult analysis to do on this kind of movement. Extremely volatile crypto. Let's zoom out. see what's going on here on the chart. You know, there is one good sign here. There is one good sign on Argo that we are basically at the lowest level from the bear market. All right, zooming out to just know where we at. We need to know where we at to see where we could go in the near future. Right, so all-time high in 2018, we didn't get even close to the all-time high. This is one of those cryptos that does look like it is dying. You know, this is the thing, when we do have these cryptos making lower or highs, okay, from each cycle, this is just telling me that next cycle is probably not even going to reach this high. It's just going to kind of die off. Anyway, it's a good level. If you are bullish in this project, this is a level to buy, in my opinion, to accumulate. All right, I'm not sure if you want to trade this. I think that this is not available on Bybit rep. I think no, this is not available on Bybit, so I guess unless you want to trade it on Binance. We are at the value area low from this, you know, whole volume traded the last, you know, 5 years approximately, 2017, 2016, 5-6 years, value area low, you know, retesting the lows of the bear market of 2019 to 2020. Actually the lows, even the lows of, you know, the C19 crash back in 2020, you know, how much lower can this go without getting a bounce? So if we just go to the daily chart, you know, we are seeing a little bit of a kind of a double bottom scenario at this value area low. Okay, double bottom scenario. Can this possibly get, you know, a kind of a pump? I mean, potentially, yes. I do see a big relief rally for this one coming, okay, for rep. Just because the downtrend has been just so exhausting and so massively on this altcoin, you know, I do see the lows of the bear market of 2019 and 2020 actually holding. I do think that this range can hold for the next coming months and see a bigger relief rally. But, you know, these are extremely volatile for technical analysis, as you can see. Big, massive wicks to the upside, to the downside. I am basically focusing in trading, you know, the top 20, the top 50, top 100 at least. You know, cryptos behind that are just too volatile and very, very hard to analyze. Anyway, thanks for that super chat. 28K says, Helio, 28K incoming. Wow, we're getting this pump right now. Let's see if we're going to get that rejection. Let's see if we're going to get that opportunity here. Like I said, descending channels, you know, are also, you know, they are bullish. They usually try and break resistance. Now, if there is people here in the team, all right, for this potential entry, I would say, you know, wait. Let's wait and see what happens. Remember, volume is high, pushing down. We are creating a kind of a double top swing failure pattern. I think this is very likely going to get rejected. I actually feel like, you know, rushing into a trade here, right? But I am very, very patient to see what happens, because what could happen is we might just see the next coming hourly candles just do something like this. And then, you know, you're going to get stuck into a short or stopped out. But this is the rejection level, 21, in between 21 and 21.2, where we do have the biggest point of control. So I had a lot of people also, you know, sharing analysis. What about this? What about this as a head and shoulder scenario, right? What about this as a head and shoulder scenario? If we take a look at the 1 hourly, you can see it better. You know, we got this kind of ascending neckline, all right? And yeah, I think higher is possible, and then a big rejection. Anyway, just taking a look at Bitcoin. Short squeeze. Absolutely, it does look like it. It does look like a little bit of a pumpy action short squeeze. We've got biggest point of control at the 21.2, which I do think can get rejected. I just feel like doing a 100x here on Bybit. But no, I'm not going to do it because I'll probably get burnt. This is why I do not do it. Guys, if you are a responsible trader, you know the deal. On Bybit, you get an insane bonus. They've put the bonus up for me right now, for the community, for people that are watching. You can get up to $4,450 right now. It was $4,050. They told me, hey, you got more bonus, all right? So tell the community, tell the people that haven't signed up yet that they do have a higher bonus. You have still 30 days of 0% maker fee, which is absolutely phenomenal. You do not pay maker fee for 30 days if you sign up with a link, apart from getting the bonus. This bonus can be claimed in the rewards hub. And talking about other exchanges, I am not doing any trading on PrimeXBT at all. I don't care, you know, obviously it's nice to see the S&P 500, to see, you know, traditional market, what they are doing, but not trading on PrimeXBT for the next 20 days, just focusing on Bybit for the competition on Bitcoin and altcoins. But on PrimeXBT, you do get an insane bonus if you're not trading in the competition. You know, this is an insane platform. You get 7% added to your deposit. You deposit $10,000, you know, you're getting $700 on top of that to trade with. You're getting more buying power. So it's, you know, take advantage of that bonus. Also, I got both of the tutorials down below. Okay, and of course I do get a commission on this, guys. This is why I talk about it. But not only that, you know, these are the two platforms that I most used every single day. So what is happening right now with the DXY? DXY is also very important, very, very important, because if we see the DXY, you know, coming lower levels, I do see the DXY getting exhausted in the next coming months. I do think, you know, Bitcoin will defend this low level, okay, of the $18,000, okay, $19,000, $18,000 range. If the price of BTC were to come down in the next coming days, I would be bullish. I would be looking for long in opportunities, because there are major support levels at this range. But till we get to that range and see a consolidation, I'm not going to talk about it. It's still just pure speculation if we do go down there. So anyway, let's go through the comment section. Andy, AVAX, please. Let's take a look at AVAX. Why not? AVAX, right away. Let's take a look at AVAX here for the community. But first of all, smash up that like button, guys. We're almost 500 people watching, only 187 likes. I'm not going to take a look at AVAX till I see this at 200 likes, guys. 200 likes. I can wait here 1 minute, 5 minutes. I can wait all day till this gets up to 200 likes, guys. So let's just smash up the like button, and you know, I'm going to wait patiently. It's not going up. What's going on? What's going on? Why isn't it going up? Anyway, smash up the like button, guys. Let's go here straight into AVAX analysis. Now, this is looking pretty interesting. Going here to the daily, we almost retested the lows here of the summer of 2021. Almost retested the lows of the summer of 2021. Not retesting it. So can it be retested? Absolutely yes. Let's just focus in here on the 4 hourly, zoom in a little bit to see what could potentially happen on AVAX. To be honest, this is a shorting level. This is actually a shorting level. We got a perfect rejection from this low range over here. What would be the ideal scenario for AVAX is having a big pump, breaking this major high, but coming straight back down. And that would give you a confirmation that this is getting exhausted. We are going to get a correction, and I'm going to go through the super chat right away. Just 1 second. I got Scotty, I got I got a few super chats here. My mods here let me know right away. I'm going to go through the super chats, guys. Just give me 1 second here, just taking a look at AVAX for someone in the community, right? We want to, you know, adding confluence to this level. You know, the last 40 days traded, right, from the 11th 12th of May, approximately 40 days of trading. You know, looking at the VPVR, there's a big spike here at $24. Value area low is right here around about the $22, just round about. We just retested this range just a few days ago, getting this rejection, right? I do see continuation to the downside. There are two scenarios here. We either continue down on AVAX, or we either one pump to the upside, hitting the biggest point of control, and you know, seeing that swing failure pattern for a confirmation for a short position. You know, we haven't even touched the 618. 618 hasn't been touched. 65, where we could get that pump and big major rejection. This would confirm the swing failure pattern, and we are looking for lower levels. We are looking to claim these lows again at $19 and even come lower. I mean, this was a beautiful shorting opportunity right there that just happened a couple of days ago. I did not check AVAX for the competition. You got nice bounces here at support, exactly at the $22. You are getting that reaction. This did create a small swing failure pattern, actually. If you do go to the 1 hourly chart, right, where you have claimed this high over here, and you have had that correction finally, claiming the lows and slightly below. Good take profit area, claim the lows, take profit, protect position. So, I mean, what is happening right now on AVAX? Also, beautiful retest from this level. I mean, look at this. This is absolutely golden. This is absolutely golden. Look at this. Coming to retest these highs and getting the bounce. Beautiful. What Fibonacci levels from this low? 50%, 618. We did get that bounce from the 50% at the $19 range. I mean, this is really simple trading, waiting for those levels. I mean, on these altcoins, it is hard to get a consolidation. A lot of the times, you just get a big bounce in just a couple of hours. No major large consolidations. This is why, for me, for my style of trading, it is hard to trade altcoins. Even you are a professional trader. For me, it is very hard to trade altcoins. I focus mainly on Bitcoin and sometimes Ethereum. For my gains, for my personal gains at the end of the month, I don't need to trade altcoins. I don't need to. I don't need to get into the volatility and pressure. Okay, I am going to try and be more professional on altcoins, but with Bitcoin, it's just it is more than enough. But of course, we are here to grow. So anyway, talking about this, big resistance zone right there, getting rejected once, getting a bounce from this level. So we are getting a little bit of bullish momentum. Let's just go zoom in here on the 1 hourly. Probably your question is the price of AVAX going to get rejected from this zone? It probably is. It probably is. We've got beautiful resistance, bounce as support. I mean, this is simple, easy textbook technical analysis. Resistance turns into support. You create a double top swing failure pattern. I mean, this is full of trading opportunities here. Looking at the 1 hourly time frame, right? Bang, resistance, turn into support. Simple. You get into a trade, look to claim the highs. You claim the highs, you see exhaustion. You do have several hours to get out of your position because you can see exhaustion. You get into a short because this is a double top. You look to claim these lows. You claim the lows. You get out of your position. Now, what happens here? You create this. You kind of have a consolidation. It was a little bit of a risky one, but you could assume that you are potentially creating a head and shoulder scenario right here, hitting the 618. I mean, it's just full of trading opportunities everywhere with just these simple tools, with just a support and resistance, Fibonacci levels. VPVR is good. You get that spike over here. Where do you get rejected? At the spike of the VPVR. I don't need no Bollinger Bands or any Badger Bands because, just with these, 2-3 simple tools, you can actually make some pretty nice gains if you do have good risk management. AVAX, very important. Let's see, we should be getting some kind of reaction at this level. But, you might think to yourself, okay, based on your technical analysis, this is a shorting opportunity. Based on your TA, we should be going down from this level, right? Support is turning into resistance. So we should be coming down. And here is where we are going to zoom out a little bit and see what has been going on for the last week. What has been going on for the last week? Well, we're actually in a pretty decent uptrend. We are actually in a pretty decent uptrend. We have already claimed the first wave resistance, bouncing as support. So, is this trend higher? Is this trend stronger, or is this downtrend stronger? Of course, we need to zoom out. All right, and you know, if we potentially zoom out from here, we can say, no, this trend is stronger. So this is actually has more probabilities than actually going down. So this is how we need to play the market, right? Zooming out and just focusing on where the actual big trend is. The big trend is to the downside, the medium trend is to the upside, and the smaller trend is to the downside. So looking at the probabilities here for a potential short, I would say, you know, this is a risky shorting opportunity. We are holding this uptrend scenario. This was actually a pretty good long-in opportunity. This was actually a pretty insane long-in opportunity. Right over here, bouncing from this resistance here on AVAX at the $18-19 range. You know, bouncing at the first wave resistance, turning into support. You are hitting the 50% Fibonacci levels from this third wave. I mean, this is very likely going to continue up. This is very, very likely going to continue up. 50%, 618, in between that range. You got, you know, the reason why we don't hit the 618 is because we're already getting a lot of confluence at this level at the $19. You're already getting that resistance, you know, turning into support. And this does actually look like a very dodgy inverse head and shoulder on AVAX, right? There is a little bit of volatility right at this level. And I'll go through the super chat right now. Just 1 second, guys. Just going through, you know, just want to spend some time on this, on these altcoins as well. So I think there is a probability on AVAX to actually go higher, because if we zoom out here, you know, this has been a bottom. This has been a bottom for AVAX. And if we take a look at the ultimate bottom and we count the waves, we've only done 4 waves at this moment, right? From the 19th of June. We've been 8 days in an uptrend here, creating higher highs and higher lows. And I think higher is very, very possible. So this is why this is a very risky short opportunity. If we go with Elliott wave counts, we do have, you know, this wave over here. We have the second corrective wave, you know, to the 50% level approximately from this pump. Third wave being higher than the first one. This is what usually happens. So far, so good. You know, that possibility on a 5th wave is very, very possible by looking at this, you know, uptrend. You know, this uptrend from higher lows is holding nicely. We are getting that bounce from this level. So, you know, this would be the extremely ideal scenario on AVAX. Where could that 5th wave go? Where could that next wave to the upside go? I mean, this is what, you know, if a lot of people might ask, you know, is it good to enter a long position right now on AVAX? You know, I'm saying no, because we are hitting a resistance zone. You know, the ideal one would have been here at $19. $19, beautiful bounce from the first wave resistance turning into support. So if we go with Elliott wave count, you know, we should be claiming the 3rd wave here at the $21, $22 range and probably break it. And here's where I'm going to look for that potential swing failure pattern exhaustion for that big ABC correction, right? Breaking the uptrend line and having a sharp ABC correction. And, you know, why is this scenario possible? You know, just zooming out, looking at the last 40 days traded, where could that 5th wave end? Right over here at the biggest point of control, getting that swing failure, hitting the 618 range, 65 from this drop, okay? Just getting that volatility, hitting the 61865, volatility at that range, spike on the VPVR, 5th wave, getting ready for that ABC correction, getting people extremely bullish after breaking this resistance zone over here on AVAX. We're breaking resistance, we're going higher, looking for that bounce to the upside, and here's where you get all of those trapped long positions. So that would be the scenario that I am looking for here. Of course, it all depends on Bitcoin, because if Bitcoin starts dropping from this range, then of course we can see, you know, AVAX also, you know, dropping. But so far, you know, Bitcoin is looking a little bit bullish here. This is why I'm not shorting this level yet, guys, and I need to actually let the community know, let the team know, because, you know, it's a shorting range. You know, the higher we go, we are just about to hit the biggest point of control now on Bitcoin. It is starting to be a shorting level. It is starting to be a shorting level. I'm not going to short just yet. I'm probably short after the live stream and analyze the situation with the team, because we're hitting 618 from this drop. We're hitting 50% from this drop. We are hitting the biggest point of control from the volume traded the last, 15, 20 days approximately. Yeah, I think this is going to correct from this moment. Big rejection, hopefully from this level. Let's just wait and see. I want to see a little bit of reaction here to confirm exhaustion, right? This is why getting into a long position from a major drop, no, you know, you want to start looking for longs here, right? You want to start looking for longs on a consolidation, not on a big pump. You know, there is a trading opportunity right there for a short, but hey, this is still pumping. This is still pumping. I want to wait for a reaction, you know, and it's very hard because usually on these kind of descending channels, you know, you hit resistance and then roll back down in a couple of hours. So, you know, the possibility here and just getting a rejection. Shall I just short? I mean, there's this tiny stop loss here, tiny stop loss. I am about to get into the short position live right now. I do feel like it, because I do see, you know, the biggest point of control here getting rejection, the 618 level from this drop. I mean, this is a must. This is a must short. This is a must short. I am actually gonna, you know, why not? Why not? Why not? Let's get in. Let's get in. I don't want to even risk 60, no way I'm using 60x leverage. 11.5, getting into that short. I mean, it is dangerous because we are still pumping. We're not seeing any exhaustion. I just want to get into the short just for the sake of the live, but it is a shorting range. I'm not gonna short. I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna wait, but you can see that reaction already here. Looking at the 15-minute candlesticks, you know, you are getting a small reaction. The volume is still higher to the downside. The volume is still higher. I'm actually going to risk a very, very small position here on this trade, and I will probably add to it less than that. Risk less than, you know, 1% of my capital. Get into that short. It is a risky one, but I'm in it. Small position. I might be planning to add to the position if we do get a reaction. It is a big resistance zone, guys. The ideal scenario here would be waiting for a reaction, okay? This is a little bit of a irresponsible trade for my style of trading, but I'm totally transparent. Let's do it live here. You know, if I do get stopped out, I will place in my stop loss, you know, above this range. If we start seeing that price action to the upside here, claiming these highs, I'm out of my position. It's just a small position. But if we do start consolidating at this range, I will be looking to add to my position, especially if we do see a spike and a rejection, you know, it is time to step in. When you see something like this, you know, in the next candlesticks, it's time to jump in. It's the biggest point of control also from the volume traded the last, you know, 15, 20 days. And what else? I want to see the SVP. I want to see the volume profile from each day. We have a lot of resistance. You know, you could get that volatility above 21.2, but we got a lot of point of controls here from the last few days, where it should be very, very strong resistance. Let's see. Anyway, don't short BTC. Don't short BTC. High bullish now. Yeah, but this is the thing, you know, we want to short when we are kind of having some bullish momentum and we are hitting resistance, right? Long now, don't short, says Pro Gaming. Really? My goodness. I just see a lot of resistance at this range. It looks like that we are breaking the channel, but I do see a possibility on us getting rejection here. Oh my goodness, a lot of people saying wait for a swing failure. Absolutely. Well, not swing failure from this level, because a swing failure has to be above a high, right? It has to be above a high. Like this one, we had a high here. Here you do have the swing failure of a high. This is just a downtrend. We're in 618, biggest point of control. This is looking for that correction, right? Just like this, 618, 618, continuation back down, just because of this big swing failure pattern right there. These lows, in my personal opinion, should be claimed. That's just what I see, guys. But risk to reward here is pretty good. Risk to reward is pretty good, because, you know, this potential stop loss, basically what I am looking for here for this short position is something like this, right? Where you do have some, you know, pretty nice risk to reward. And this is how, you know, we want to approach the market. Anyway, daily chart, Andy, high probability on short. High probability on short. Yeah, this is what I think. High probability on short. Look at the daily. That's why he is a legend, says Racing Pixel. Right, enough. I got super chats here to take a look at. All right, let's see, you know, let's take a look at the super chat. Thanks, Joseph. You're the man. Insane support here from my moderators. I got liquidated from my short. WTF is this choppy? Oops, I got someone here. Basketballs. You know, you got liquidated, probably using too much leverage, probably not entering a position, right? Anyway, right, let's go through here the super chat, because yeah, this is crazy. I got Scotty here. Andy, can you check CELR buy zone, please? Thank you, says Scotty. Absolutely. Let's take a look at that. Thanks for the super chat. And sorry guys, I'm just doing analysis here on a lot of different alts. It's mission impossible. You guys are exhausting. I got 626 watching, 300 likes. Come on guys, we can do better than that. Let's take a look at CELR US dollar, and I will be finishing the live stream in, I don't know, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. Let's take a look at the super chats. Let's take a look at some cryptos. Wow, this has an insane wick to the upside. Is it because of the exchange? Let's take a look at another exchange. Wow, massive wick here on CLR. I mean, woo, this is, wow, this is is this available on CELR? Is this available on, yeah, it is. But stay extremely cautious. I mean, look at this. I mean, this is why we want to protect our position. For me, this is a shorting range, but when you're trading cryptos such as CLR, you know, seller network ranked 260. This is an absolute baby. This is easy manipulation. There's easy manipulation on a cryptocurrency that has less than 100 million market capitalization. Come on, guys. You know, even I could manipulate this crypto. No, only joking. I am not a whale. I'm more of a shrimp. But you know, this is, stay extremely cautious if you are trading cryptos that are ranked less than the top 100 on CoinGecko or CoinMarketCap. The ones that have got less than 500 million, you know, 400 million market capitalization, because they are very easy manipulated. And this is where these are the kind of cryptos where you do see these massive, gigantic wicks. Okay, this you know, would have been a shorting level in my opinion. Just because you're hitting that big point of control. I'm not sure if this point of control was created because of this volatility, but yeah, I mean, I do see a double bottom. I mean, it's created a double bottom right there. You've got big resistance here on seller at the 2 cent level, getting a big spike. You know, when I see charts and we have this on many exchanges, I don't even want to look at it, because you know, this is dangerous for trading. Basically, these are dangerous cryptos for trading. The ones where you will see less wicks is of course Bitcoin, Ethereum, you know, AVAX, strong market caps, but not on these ones that have 100 million or less market capitalization. Now, this is a very, very, very hard one. You know, there is a double bottom scenario, but there is a big, massive, huge swing failure pattern happened right now. So more downside action, I think, is very, very possible on seller network. Big swing failure, you know, and then a potential recovery at some point. I mean, with this wick, I gotta be sorry, you know, what can we do with this wick? Let me just, you know, fib levels, you know, from this low to the high, we're actually hitting the 618 if we were to count the high of the wick. We are hitting the 618. We are hitting a big resistance support level. We have been going down for the last few days. Short term, a potential bounce is likely. Okay, there is a potential short term bounce likely on seller network. Like I said, we're hitting the 618 from this low to the highs. We are getting a reaction. We are getting a small bounce. We're hitting this 1.6 cents resistance right there, turning into support. We actually got a pretty nice consolidation here in the past also. So this is why you're probably getting this bounce. It has been the 16 cent level, you know, 15-16 cent level has been a big support level also here. Resistance right there. You are getting a little bit of a reaction. So are we creating a descending wedge scenario here? You know, it is possible. We are creating a descending wedge. We could see some bullish momentum on seller in the next coming hours, couple of days, maybe to claim this high of this descending wedge scenario. 618 levels, big resistance turning into support. A potential bounce on seller is likely in the short term. Not much to add with this crazy volatility noise. Let's try and get some high cap cryptos. Mark Dutch, Joseph, give me insane support here. Thank you guys. Let's take a look at storage for Barat. Storage US dollar. Let's take a look. I like this stop on Bitcoin. I like this stop. Once the price of Bitcoin stops at a range, and it's still very, very soon, okay, this is still an aggressive pump. There's no type of consolidation here. This could still continue pumping, and I will get stopped out. It was a little bit of an aggressive trade, but it's not even 0.25% of my capital. You know, just to get into here, into the live stream, get into short, you know, just understanding, you know, that this is a pretty nice zone of rejection. If we consolidate here in the next coming hours and see a couple of red half-an-hour candles, you know, 1 hourly, half-an-hour candles at this level, I'm probably going to be adding to my position here, looking for that leg down to claim these lows at $20,400 range. In the next, you know, coming hours, you know, 24 hours at least, with a few 1 hourly aggressive candles. I think this is very, very likely to happen. Very, very likely to happen. Anyway, let's take a look at storage. Zooming out, this one had some pretty nice bullish momentum the last few days. Right, first of all, zooming out to see where we at on storage, we actually claimed the lows from 2020. I'm talking about, you know, September, October, December. If I just zoom in, I mean, absolutely crazy volatile crypto. Also claiming these low areas, the low consolidation zone, where we do have, you know, also the highs in created in 2019, right? We do have some high levels right over here also. So we have the lows and the consolidation, 2019 highs, a lot of volatility. lot of volatility. The lows here from 2020, from Q4, and we did get that beautiful bounce. We need to remember that we are in a very aggressive downtrend. Lower highs, lower highs. Let me just zoom in here to see what is happening in the immediate short term. Let's go to the 4 hourly and zoom in a little bit. Zoom in a little bit here, because we did actually create a double bottom scenario, actually meeting the target from this breakout. Right, you got a beautiful double bottom with a strong resistance zone, create the second bottom, breakout, meeting the projected move from the low to the resistance, from that breakout, even getting above the projected move, right, from a double bottom breakout of the neckline. So that has happened, but we zoom out and we need to remember that we are in a very, very aggressive downtrend. A little bit of too much volatility, and in these volatile cryptos, it is very, very hard to make trend lines and low highs, because you just get spikes out of nowhere. So, but we do know that the trend is to the downside. Reason why is because you're creating lower highs, you're creating lower lows. So the probabilities here, there is a small double bottom, but there was another small double bottom right here, just had a massive pump, created that lower high, continued down. This is why big rejection here. If this does pump a little bit in the coming hours, I think it is another opportunity to short. This is very likely going to continue the downtrend. We got this low, this consolidation low area. This is where we are really getting that reaction on storage there. Support, volatility. You are getting rejected from this zone. Now your question, Fib levels. Well, there's two Fibonacci levels to be drawn here. This one and this one. Looking at storage. Looking at the 4 hourly. We've got this one right over here to the extreme lows. Guess what? Surprise, surprise. We're hitting the 618 here, getting that rejection to perfection from these lows. Also, beautiful short position. Beautiful short position. This is enough confluence for me. 618, low range, massive downtrend. Trend is your friend. That shorting opportunity was insane. There was an insane shorting opportunity. You did actually get a reaction from this range. If we take a look at storage, look at the 1 hourly. Hey, this is what we are looking for. We are looking for a reaction from major levels. Look at the 1 hourly, absolutely beautiful. Get that reaction from this 618 level, from this high to the low. 618. If we take a look at this high to the low, we actually hitting this 50% Fibonacci to perfection also here. So you got two major fib levels. You got two highs to choose. On both of these highs, you got the 618 from this high, you got the 50% from this high. Hey, you got more confluence with the, got two Fibonacci confluence levels and three with this massive support range turning into resistance. And you want to add another confluence? Yeah, you are in a downtrend. This trend is your friend till the very end. You are very likely going to come, and get a rejection at this range. I would be focusing here on, if you did short this major resistance zone, I would be looking for, this resistance was exactly just below $1, just at the $1. Another confluence, $1 to perfection here hit on storage. $1 is a nice round number. It's a psychological resistance or support, depending on where you are entering this price. If it's coming from a downtrend or an uptrend. Another confluence right there, $1 round number, big resistance if you are below this level. I would be aiming to come all the way down to the 63 cents level approximately, this major resistance zone. If you did short this major resistance, a take profit area would be this level over here. But not only that, because of course I would be aiming for that 50%, 618 level between 68 cents and 60 cents. It would be a take profit zone here for me looking at storage. Yeah, not much to add on this. I mean, you have also beautiful waves. Beautiful waves. You need to use a little bit of your imagination, of course, because a lot of people that are new are just going to see how the, you know, are you going to see waves in here? Yeah, you need to look at the best time frame possible. In this case, go to the 2 hourly, looking at storage. You have beautiful waves here created from the lows. You have a high level right there. You have a corrective move all the way down here. It stops here. This pump over here doesn't stop here, or here till the big correction. It stops right over here, almost coming down to the first wave, 5th wave over here. You guessed it right. It is time for that ABC correction. So if the price of storage does actually get a relief rally here, I would be looking for that ABC correction. All right, you might get a relief rally here on storage to create a lower high and then get the next leg down. So yeah, if you do try and come up here on storage to claim, you know, this low level, this is a good, nice level where we've consolidated here on several 2 hourly, 4 hourly candles, 1 hourly, big level. You know, it would be the 618 from this drop, 50% actually. 50%, 618. You know, if you do come back up to 88 cents, 91 cents in the next coming hours, couple of days, and consolidate, you know, this is going to be the lower high you want to get in, because this low area that you do create is very likely going to be claimed. You're very likely going to claim that low level on storage. So, you know, that 90 cent range, 88, 90 cent range, if it does come up there, it's a pretty insane level to short here on storage. Not much to add right now. You know, we are actually hitting this top level on storage right here, this range. This is a big level. This 75 cent range is a big level. Has been resistance. You are probably going to get a reaction here. You are getting a small reaction. I would wait a few hours. If you start consolidating here in the next coming hours, look for that relief rally. Look for that relief rally. You could potentially long this. You could potentially short this for that lower high and claim the lows that you do create. You know, it cannot get as simple as that. Of course, you know, you wouldn't do this. You could do a trend line from these higher lows and then another trend line from these lower highs, higher lows, sorry. So you got a potential level to bounce there in the next coming days. Also at this level, I think this level is going to be very likely claimed in the next coming days, the 60 cent level. Anyway, just taking a look at that on storage. I've taken a look at all of these cryptos. Let me just check here the Telegram chat. Yeah, I'm getting you missed I got another super chat here from Chris. You missed the Chili's short. It is dumping hard. Let me just check out this super chat here right away. You missed the Chili's TA, mate. Dumping hard. Oh, yeah. Chili's. I entered a short trade on Chili's. Very. It is dumping. Is it dumping hard? Oh, sorry. This is the wrong one. CHZ US dollar. I am in a short position on Chili's, but it's less than, you know, 0.5% of my portfolio. I was planning to add. We actually missed out on this Chili's pump. I think Chili's is very likely going to correct from this level. We do have, you know, big resistance on the point of control right there. We're hitting the 618 levels, 65 from this drop. It is very likely to come down at least to the 10 cent range. Okay, I am looking here to take profits from this level. All right, it's been a big this 10 cent level, big support, big resistance. I do see Chili's coming all the way down here, at least to that 10.3 cent level in hours potentially. I am in a short position on Chili's, And what was beautiful right there is, you know, this re-entry here from this drop over here, hitting that 618. Oh wow, it is dropping insanely. Oh yes, it's doing pretty good, but it's a very, very small position. It's a very, very small position. I wish I would have added up to this position. You know, I had another opportunity right there hitting at the 618 from this drop. I wanted to analyze Chili's, but look at this. Insane opportunity on Chili's right there. We have the biggest point of control, getting that reaction. What happens? You start claiming these lows, dip below. You are looking for a re-entry, and I'm totally sorry guys for this, but this was the idea. Looking for that next leg up from this drop here, hitting that 618 to perfection, getting that rejection. I mean, I have exactly that entry point right there for this potential drop. It is the end of this uptrend. Well, it's probably not, because you might get insanely supported from this level. Okay, 11.2. I would start protecting position here from this drop. Maybe take some profits, 20%, 30%, protecting position on Chili's at this entry point. But yeah, I am looking for Chili's to come lower, at least to the 10.3 cents. Why 10.3? Because, you know, after hitting the 618 from this drop and the biggest point of control, it's going to be very, very hard for the bulls to continue back up. It is very, very likely going to get a deeper correction in the next, you know, few days. Guys, Chris, thanks for the super chat. Thanks for joining. Make sure, you know, I have a great team on the Bybit, you know, competition. I will be pretty active there in the next coming hours. Thank you guys for joining the live stream. Remember, you got insane bonuses on Bybit, $4,450 to be claimed. On Prime XBT, you get 7% added to your deposit no matter what you deposit. Okay, you can only deposit more than $100,000 to get the $7,000. They won't give you more than $7,000. It is up to $7,000, okay, of a deposit. 7% added to your deposit. BTC is stuck, and this is what I want to see. This is what I want to see. I might be adding to my position at the end of the live stream. The major correction is very, very likely on Bitcoin. You know, Adam and Eve, inverted Adam and Eve is what I see on the chart after this swing failure pattern. After this swing failure pattern is what I see, an Adam and Eve scenario, inverted Adam and Eve, right? It's this pattern over here, right? But inverted, where you do have a fast spike and then a round formation. And, you know, this is basically what I see here, but inverted, where you do have a strong support base. You have a spike here, and you have this nice round formation. And this downtrend is very likely going to continue at least to the $20,000 area. And this is what I see. Load up short. I mean, this guys, not financial advice. I'm doing this, you know, free. I will be active now with the Bybit competition team. Yeah, this is basically getting rejected at the biggest point of control and the 618, guys. 618, the resistance of the trend line. This is no successful breakout. 618 from this drop. Zooming out, if you want to check out the biggest point of control, where is it? It is exactly here at the 21.2. You know, almost hitting that 21.2 here on the price action. Stay cautious, guys. Anything can happen. We're just looking at probabilities to make some gains here on the market. You could get that big massive pump. Don't cry if it does happen. I'm not going to cry. I have stop losses to protect my capital. Stop being a baby, because I have a lot of babies out there, you know, crying when, you know, trades don't play out. You know, we are all adults here. Thank you, guys. All right, make sure to smash up that like button if you enjoyed the live stream. Make sure to check out the Bitcoinsensus website for the latest news, okay, regarding, you know, in crypto. Also, we got technical analysis ideas, some very basic stuff on technical analysis, so you can get an idea. All right, you can check it out here on the website, totally free information. Follow all our socials down below. We got Twitter, Telegram, okay, for any type of updates in crypto. And as I said, you know, we got insane bonuses down below. Make sure to take advantage of these bonuses if you are an experienced trader. If you're not an experienced trader, don't trade. Do not trade, or trade with a very small amount of capital that you don't mind losing. All right, practice makes perfect. Thank you guys, and I will see you in the next one.